Okay. Hi, everyone. Now, this is just a rehearsal, really, to see how we go here. Don't know how much you can see. Okay, so this is just a mark-making exercise. Trying to be really present as I'm making these marks. I don't have any particular imagery in mind at this stage, but I'm hoping by keeping the marks fairly diverse that there's a chance for them to combine into secondary shapes and forms. We've talked about this once before, about the power of the figure, and already here you can see the beginnings of a figure. So I don't want that at this stage. I just want to keep the marks non-referential and different. Music could be a fantastic influence here too. When to stop? That's a question. I just think you reach a point quite organically where you can't add any more to the picture, and so then that's a good time to stop. Now already there's just, for me, I can see multiple possibilities here already, but I don't want to bring anything out in too final a way, because then I'll get one small section of the painting finished at the expense of all the rest. So I think it's best to try and advance the whole painting evenly. Sense of touch here is really important too. Okay, now that's about as much as I can do for the moment. So I think what I need to do now, or what we need to do once we get to this far, is just to scan it and have a look and see if we can pull out some shapes. Now, for example, this shape here, what is it? I don't know, but it seems to be suggestive of something. Let's call it a small focal point or a hot spot. Now, you may have one at this stage, early stage, one major focal point, or you may have a series of focal points. In this situation, I think there's lots and lots and lots of focal points. And all I'm going for is shape. By the way, this is acrylic. It's just black acrylic. And I'm just letting my mind wander and inform these funny little shapes, having fun with them, and I'm not being precious, okay? Not trying to produce a masterpiece here. Just making fairly tenuous connections between shapes and forms, and primarily here we have a linear energy, electricity moving along a line. But once we find shape, we find also a resting place for the eye. Okay, this is the first real sort of figure that I'm going to put into this composition, and you can see, well, I hope you can see, but it's there. The mark making itself has gifted me this figure, plus the hours and hours and hours and hours and hours of figure drawing that I've done over the years. That's helping me to see. I might give this figure 2 heads, because 2 heads are better than 1. Okay, just for fun, why not? So there's an off-center figure, and I'll put a line behind that figure, that figure with the 2 heads, just to create a space. So I'll locate that figure in a nebulous sort of a space. Okay, so already 2, I think, interesting shapes, you know, that have come out quite effortlessly. So I haven't had to tax my brain. I haven't had to get anxious about, oh, what am I going to paint? It's an easy give and take between the relaxed, unself-conscious mark making and what the marks and the process are offering. Okay,